Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles. In the month of October, I'm going to be uploading two videos every day. One that's going to be very easy or easy difficulty level, and one that's going to be average, hard, or very hard difficulty level. And this is today's hard level difficulty. And I'm not looking forward to this. because it's called Arrow 100 by Mad Tyus, and it involves arrow Sudokus, which I'm not the best at. I'm pretty actually weak at it. So, anyways, here are the rules. Sudoku. Fill every row, column, and marked 3x3 box with the digits 1 through 9. So you put 1 through 9 in each row, every column, and every box. Secret cells 100. There are 9 secret cells in the grid, 1 in each row, each column, and marked 3x3 box. The secret cells contain a complete set of the digits 1 through 9. So that means you have to put, so there are 9 secret cells, and you have to put 1 through 9 in each of those secret cells. The value of the secret cells have to be determined by the solver by the following rules. Okay. The values are unique positive integers. Okay, so the value of the secret cells have to be unique positive integers. Interesting. The sum of the values of the 9 secret cells is exactly 100. So that means all 9 secret cells must add up to 100. And they're unique. The values of the secret cells have to strictly increase with increasing digits placed in the cells. Okay. That is, the secret cell with 2 has a higher value than the secret cell with 1, and so on. Interesting. Okay. So that means there's a lower limit for the secret cell values. Okay. Arrows. Values on an arrow have to sum to the value in the corresponding circle. Digits may repeat if allowed by other rules. Okay. So that means that means okay, let's just take an example. These 4 digits, whatever these 4 digits add up to, must equal must be equal to what this cell's value is. Now remember, there are the 9 extra secret cells. So that will make things very interesting, shall we say, for some of these cells. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, we have one funky, actually we have many funky things going on right now. So the thing is, even if one of these were a secret cell, the problem is that they have to be, first of all, they have to be unique, and the unique positive integers. So that means the secret cell always has a minimum of the cell it has, right? Because the secret cell with 2 has a higher value than the secret cell with 1. Therefore, 1 always has the lowest value among secret cells. But it has to be a positive integer. So it always has the value of itself at least, right? So the 1 in the secret cell always has a value of 1 at least. The secret cell of 2 always has a secret cell value of 2 at least, because it has to be unique and it has to be positive, right? Positive integer. So therefore, secret cell 1 is at minimum 1, secret cell 2 is at minimum 2, etc., etc. Secret cell 3, blah, blah, blah. So this value is at minimum 15. So there's no other secret cell possible, right? This has to be a secret cell. So we know this is a secret cell. Right, this is a secret cell. Same with this, same logic here. This has to be 15 at minimum. So this is a secret cell. Same here. This has to be a secret cell. Same here. This has to be a secret cell. So we can color in everything else around these as not possible to be secret cells, right? So these can't be, these can't be, these can't be, these can't be, these can't be. So these are not valid. This can't be, this can't be. These can't be. This 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 can't be. Neither there nor there. Cannot be here or here. Okay. One thing we know also is that these two values have to be the same. So one of them has to be a secret cell. So we know that's a secret cell. Okay, so that eliminates that. That eliminates that. Okay, so we know all the secret cells, right? Because they have the similar here, similar here, similar here, similar here. So it cannot be this one. On top of that, yeah, this adds up to 10 at least, so that has to be a secret cell also. So we have all the secret cells. Okay. So these 4 must equal digits. So this has to be 1 through 4 then, right? Because these are the smallest ones. They have to equal digits, so it's 1 through 4. In addition, yeah, this is 10 at least. So these are 5 through 9 in the secret cells. This is 5 through 9. 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 This is 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4. Interesting. So the only distinguishing factor we have for this is that it's equal to this and it's equal to this, right? So we know at minimum one of these has to equal. So okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So they have to equal. It cannot have all of 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So this could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, which is 17. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, which is 17. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, which is 17. So that's the minimum it has to be. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, which I believe is 18. Yes. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 19. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 20. So right now we have to have a minimum of these arrow value, these secret cell values have to be 17, 18, 19, and 20. So this adds up to 20 times 4, which is 80 minus 6, which is 74. In addition, this could be 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So that could be 10. So that's 84 counted by 84. The 1 can never equal itself. So 1 could be 2, 2 could be 3, 3 could be... so 1 could substitute for 2, the value of 2. 2 could substitute for the value of 3. 3 could substitute for the value of 4. 4 could substitute for the value of 5. So again, you have 17, 18. These are the minimums that you have. You also have 10. And then you have 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 2, 3, 4, 5 adds up to 14. 2, 3, 4, 5 adds up to 14. So this is 14 plus 74, so that's 88 plus 10. So this is always 5. This is always going to be 5 because it's the smallest one. It cannot be greater. It can only be 10 to 12. It could be 10, 11, or 12 of value. So we know there's 1 and 2 here at least. There's 1 or 2 there. It could be 3, 6. It could be 3, 4, 5, or 6. So the 5 cannot be here. But we know 1 and 2 are here. For certain. Okay, let's just remove all the blues. Because we just need to know which ones. Okay, so this cannot be 5. We just need to know where all the secret cells are. So it could be 6 through 9. We have, again, 17 through 20. I think, okay. It could be potentially 20 and 21 at the end. But 17 and 18 are definitely required. Right? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. Okay. So the values here can be 2 through 7, right? 2 through 7. This could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just remove these for now. Okay, so one of the questions, though, is what can these values be, right? I think it has to be 20 and 21, right? We calculated, so if that's a case of this is 1 through 6, and this is 1 through 6, this has to be one of 7, 8, or 9, right? And that 7 bumps up. So one of these corner ones has to be 7, right? If this is 1 through 6, this cannot be 1 through 6. So this would have to be 7, right? This, same thing with this. If this is 1 through 6, this would have to be 7. So we are guaranteed. So this has to be, so we know, okay, so first of all, we know this is 1 through 4. This has to be 1 through 4 because otherwise it doesn't work, right? Because it's 10, you have a 17 and 18, and you have to have a 21 and a 22. Sorry, no, 20 and a 21, right? Because you have 7. So the first of all, you would have to have, they have to be unique, remember. So you have to have a 17 and 18. You don't have to have a 19. You could have a 20 and 21, or a 19 and 22, or a 19 and 20. But the problem is if you have a 7, you have to have, and 2 of these will have a 7, right? If you add the 7 to anything but the largest 2, you'll have a duplicate, right? You can't, if you add it to the 17, it'll be 18, which and you already have an 18. If you add it to the 18, it'll be a 19. If you already added to the 17 and the 18, you'd have a 19, right? So, right. To bump up 1, you have to bump up the highest most, right? And then you can bump up the next one. So that's what you have to do. You have to basically bump up the top 2, which would be, so that would mean the values are 17, 18, 20, and 21, which means that we have essentially a, we have a minimum for these other ones. So this one has to be 10 because there's that we lost our 2 degrees of freedom. This has to be 10. This has to be 2 through 5, and it matches the one that's 1 above it. This cannot be 7, 8, or 9 because one of them's 7. I guess, can this be 7? If this is 7, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would have to be 6. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these would be 7. I guess this could be 7 technically. Right? It doesn't have to be in the corner, I don't believe. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these two values, this one cannot be this one because they're unique. So this one but it has to be somewhere along here because all of 1 through 5 are on this. So this cannot be 1 through 5. 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 This can't be 1 through 5. No 1 through 5 here. No 1 through 5 here. Right? So this value has to be here. We know for certain. This value can be this one, but it could also be that one, right? Because these are not unique necessarily. So we know this is 1 through 7. This is 1 through 7. This is 1 through 7. No 5 here. This is 1 through 7. This is 1 through 7. So this must add up to 10, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is interesting. So the 9 matches to the 21. The 8 matches to the 20. The 7 matches to the 18. And the 6 matches to the 17. The 4 matches to 5. The 3 matches to 4. The 2 matches to 3. The 1 matches to 2. Okay. Hmm. So you have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7. No. You have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, yeah. So one thing we know is the 4 has to be the one that's highest, right? So this has to be, we're just going to mark 1 as 4 and 5, right? Therefore, this has to be the lowest, right? So this can't be 5, that can't be 4, this can't be 5. We're just trying this one out specifically. So we know it cannot be higher, so it cannot have the 7. So this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, because that has to match the lowest one. So this also is 6. So this couldn't be 6, this couldn't be 6, this couldn't be 6, right? That can't be 6, that can't be 6, that can't be 6. So we know the 6 is here. Where does a 3 have to go, right? We know this is 6. So this cannot be 6. Okay, so this, yeah, the 7 does have to be the corners, I think. So that would have to be 7. So this can't be 7, this can't be 7. No 4, 5, 6, 7. No 4, 5, 7. No 7, no 7, no 7, no 7, no 7. So this has to be the other. So the 1 has to be on the opposite end. The 3 has to be here, right? Because this is the other non-7. So this would have to be 7 here. You'd have, this would have to be 3. This is 4. So this would have to be 5. You'd have, I think it has to be 3, 5, and 6 and 7 in the corners, right? This can't be 7, right? So it's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this can't be 4. This can't be 3. This can't be 4. This can't be 3. No 5, 7. No 5. Okay. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, which is 18, right? So this can't be 7. No 3, 4, 5. So this has to be 7, right? Because no 6, no 1 through 6. So no 3, 4, 7, 3, 4, 7, no 7, no 7, no 7, no 7. So this cannot be 6. This has to be 8, 9, 8, 9. So we know all of these are 8 and 9. So this has to be 7 if that's the case. So then one of these, yeah, so 6 and this cannot have a 6, right? This cannot have a 6. So 1 through 5 is all taken care of. And this has to be 6. So the corners have to be 6 and 7, essentially. That's what we learned. And I think the 8 9s have to be valid for... So that was just trying it out and seeing what the actual case is, right? Now we're not guaranteed, but we know for certain at least this is 6, 7. This has to be 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. This is 6, 7, which means none of these can be 6, 7. This is 6, 7. Yeah, all the corners are 6 and 7, which means 6 and 7 cannot be anywhere here. And that includes in the 8 and 9 square. So this can't be 6 or 7. This can't be 6 or 7. So this is 8 or 9. This is 8 or 9. So we know this one's 5. So this cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. Okay. So whichever row or column the 4 is in, the next one has to be 5, right? So say this was 4 and that's 5. This can't be 5, so this would have to be 5. Not sure if that really helps us. So one of these has to be 8 or 9. One of these specifically has to be 8 or 9. Two of them actually have to be 8 or 9. They have to be on opposite sides? Is that right? Yeah, I think they have to be opposite from each other because the 7s have to be opposite each other, right? So the 7s either here or they're here, right? In which case this is 8 and 9. So that would mean one of these is 8 or 9, and one of those is 8 or 9. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if this is 8 and 9, 8 and 9, this cannot be 8 or 9, 8 or 8 and 9, so it has to be 3, 4, 6, 7. Now, I don't know what that really tells us, but... Okay. So we figured out all the secret cells. It's just a matter of placing them, right? So probably just have to do regular Sudoku. So 1 and 2 are on the opposite sides for the secret cells. So if that's 1 or 2, this is 1 or 2. If this is 3 or 4, that's 3 or 4, etc., etc. 3 and 4 on opposite sides. The 4 has to match with the 6, right? Because that's the smallest value possible. So if this is 4, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, which is 17, so this would be 6. So the 4 and the 6 are always linked. I don't know what that really tells us, but the 4 and the 4 and the 3 are on opposite sides. Interesting. So okay. That means if this is 4, this would have to be 3, right? Which would mean the 4 has to be one of these two, right? Because the 4 can't be here, the 4 can't be here, this can't be 4 anymore because the 4 is already taken. So one of these would be 4, which means that's 4. Okay. Hmm. So we always know that this is 4, 6, and 7, right? So 6 has, okay, this is 4, 6, 7. Assuming if this is 4, this is 6, this is 7. Same here. If this is 4, this is 6, and that's 7. And we know that's 6. So that would be 6. If it's 3, okay, so here are the ones that you have. So this, if this is 4, this has to be, this has to be 6. This has to be 7. This is 5. This has to be 6, right? Therefore, we know that would be 3. This would be 7. This would be 6. This would be 1, 2, 4, 5. This is 7. So one of these is 1, one of these is 2, but we don't know which is which, right? So this would be 4. Oh, that's interesting. The 3 and the 4 limit things. Wait, does that even work? Wait, the 3 and 4 break things, I think. Oh, no, just that specifically. Okay, well, there we know where the 3, 4 cannot be. Right? Because if this is 3 and 4, this has to be 6, this has to be 7, and this would have to be 1, 2. So this specifically cannot be 3, 4, which means this specifically cannot be 4, 5. But I think 4, 5 is still valid here. Right? Because this so if this is 3, 4, this becomes 1 and 2 with 7, which does not work, right? Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 18, which we already have one of. And 1 plus, well, it just basically can't, yeah. It'd be 1 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, which would be 18. which we already have another one of, because this would be higher. And or it'd be 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7, which would be 19, which is not an allowed value, because we know we have to bump up the 19 and the 20 to 20 and 21 because of limitations. Therefore, this cannot be 3, 4. Can it be 1, 2? Maybe. And this would be 3, 4. One of these would be 1 or 2. One of these would be 1 or 2. Okay, so this cannot be 3, 4 because that forces this to be 1, 2, and 7, which does not work. Can it be 4? So say this is 4 and 5, and this is 3 and 4. So this is 4, which means this is 6, this is 6, this is 7. So this has to be 3, so this would be 4. This cannot be 3, this is 1 or 2. This is 6. So this is 7. So no 3 here. No 4. No 5. This is 5 with 1 or 2. And this is 1 or 2. So this is the smallest, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6, which adds to 17. This adds to 18. One of these is 19. We don't know which. Okay, so this is 5. So this has to be 3 and 4, right? It's 1, 2. It's 1 or 2 with 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5 is 12. Plus 7 is 19, and 1 or 2. This is 7, again, with 3, 4, 5. So one of these is 8 or 9. Oops. One of these is 8 or 9. One of these is 8 or 9. This is 7. This cannot be 3, 7. The 3 or 7. This can't be 4. Can't be 6. So this is 4. Can't be 8 and 9. This can't be 8 or 9. So this seems valid. Okay, so this can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 1 or 2. So this would have to be 8 or 9, 8 or 9. Okay, it seems valid. If this is 1, this has to be largest, so that's 9. If this is 2, this has to be smallest, so that's 8. Okay, so first of all, 2's always here, so this can't be 2. 2's always here, so this can't be 2. So we know the 2's here. So say this was 2 and 3, right? First of all, this would have to be 3. This would be 2 with it, so this is 1 and 5, so this has to be 8, which means this is the largest, so this is 9. So that would be 2. This would be 8. This would be 9. This would be 9. This would be 8, 9, 8. This would be 1, 2, 9, 4, 5. This is 1 and 2. This is 8. This is 9. So this is 1. This is 5. This is 8. So this is 1, 5. No 8, no 2. no 4, no 5. I mean, these all seem valid. We had 4, 7, 9, so this would be 4, 9. This would be 7. So this would have to be 7. This all seems valid. 1, 6, 9. So this is 1, 4, 9. 1, 4, 5, 8. No 5, no 8, no 8. So this has to be 8 then, if that's the case. This all seems valid. Okay, well. So 4 over there seems okay. So what about the other ones? Can we have 4 and 5 here? So this would be 3 and 4. So if this is 4, this is the smallest, so this has to be 6. This is 7. This is 6. This is 7. So no 3, 4, no 4, no 4, no 4. No 4, no 3. 3, 4. This is 5 with 1 and 1 are 2. So this has to be 3 and 4. No 3, 4, no 3, no 5, no 4. So this must be 4, which means this must be 3. This must be 2. This is 1, that's 2. This is 5 and 3, and 1 and 2. So this is 1, so this is the largest. So this is 9, this is 8, this is 9, this is 8. Oh, this is 9. This is 8, this is 8, this is 9, this is 8, this is 9. We have 1 and 8. So this is 2. This has to be 7. This is 6. So we have 1 and 2. And we have a contradiction there. So that's if this is 4, 5. I'm guessing it's something similar then. Right? Because this would have... Well, maybe not. Okay, so this cannot be 4. So that's a contradiction. I'm not sure how you'd approach this without going through the possibilities. So this cannot be 4 and 5, which means this can't be 3 and 4. So this always has 3. I don't know what that tells us. Can this be 4 and 5 is the question, right? If this is 4 and 5, this has to be 6, this is 7, this is 6, this is 7. So this is 3 and 4. So this cannot be 5. So this can't be 4. This can't be 4. This can't be 3. No 4. Aha. So we have a contradiction there too. So this is not possible here. Right. So then we have... Yeah, I don't know if there's any way of doing this without just testing everything. So this can't be 4 or 5 also, because that's the same problem. Therefore, we know this is 4 and 5 because we tested it with that one. So this has to be 3 and 4. This is 4, so this has to be the smallest one. So that's 6. This is 7. This is 6. This is 7. So this is the smallest one because it does not have the 4. So this is 6. This has to be equivalent to the second smallest, so that's 7. Wait. Wrong numbers. This is 4 and 5. This is 3 and 4. So again, this has to be the smallest. So this is 6. This is 7. This is 6. This is 7. There's no 4 here, so this adds up to 17. This is the smallest, so this is 6. This has to be the second smallest, so 7. This has to be not 6 or 7. This is not 6 or 7, so this cannot be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 4. There's no 4 here, so this is 3. So this has to be 4. So this is 3 with a 1 or 2. So no 3, 5, no 3, 4, no 3, no 3. Becomes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No 3, 4, no 3, 4. This has to be 3 and 4. So this is 3 and this is 4. This cannot be 3 and 7. This can't be 3 and 7. This can't be 4. That can't be 6. Okay. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 5. So this can't be 5. 2 is here, so this can't be 2. 2 is here, so this can't be 2. Which means 2 is here, so this can't be 2. This can't be 8. Okay. So for this, we know this has to be 4, 7 with 8 or 9. So no 4. This can't be 8 or 9, so this has to be 7. Which means this can't be 7, so this is 4, 8, and 9. 7 has to be one of these, so it has to be here. So this is 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. This can't be 2 because the 2's here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. But it can't be 4, and it can't be 3 because the 3 has to be here. So this is 7. Okay, this can't be 9, so this can't be 1. This is 5 with 1 or 2. This is 3, so this has to be, one of these two could be 3. So it cannot have 2 and it cannot have 6. So it could be 1, no 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, 9. So no 5 here, no 4 here, no 7 here. So one of these is 4. This can be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So this can't be 3. This is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So no 5, no 7. This has to be 8, 9, and 8, 9. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. No 4, 6, no 4, 7 here. So this has to be 7. Okay, so this is 7. Which means this can't be 7, this can't be 7. So one of those two is 7. We have 8, 9, 8, 9. No 2, 6, or 7. So it could be 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, or 9. This can't be 5. This can't be 3, so it could be 1, 2, 6, 8, 9. So 6 is one of these. Okay, so this is 8, 9, and this is 8, 9. So this cannot be 8 or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. One of these is 8 or 9. These can't be 8 or 9. So one of these is 8 or 9. One of these is 8 or 9. Okay. 9 is with 1, and 8 is with 2. So in this case, 1 would be... Right, so this is the same as that. Okay, so those are all... So those are... Okay, let's just... So this is red, which is the same as that. So that's the same as that red. This is green, so that has to be the same as that one. And then we have the same as that one. This is red. This is red. So this can't be red. This can't be red. So this is red. This is green. Okay, so this has to be the opposite. It has to be not this one. So this has to be green, which means that's red. Right? So that's red. This is red. So this is green. This is red. This has to be green. And one of these is red. So this is green. This is green. So one of these two is green. So, okay, this can't be 8 or 9. Which means this is 8 or 9, and it has to be green. So we have green, green, and then one of these two is green. So this cannot be 3, 4, 5, or 7. So it could be 1, 2, 3. No 3. No 3, no 4, no 5, 6, 8, or 9. So this cannot be 8 or 9 here. So this red matches with this. 1 or 2. We're going to match the red. So whatever, if this is 1, this has to be 9. Right? Because this is the largest one. So we're going to match those. So blue matches with red, and then we'll match green and pink. Right? So this is pink. This is blue, so this has to be pink, which means this can't be pink. Aha. So this has to be 3. So this is 3 no matter what. This can't be 3. That's the pink. So this is pink. Where's blue? So this cannot be, this has to be blue, so this has to be the blue. So then this cannot be 5, so this is the 5. This can't be 5. So whatever, so one of these two is blue. Blue has to be one of those 3. Blue has to be one of those 4. So 6 is here. So this cannot be, this cannot be 6. This can't be 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One of these is 1, 2. One of these has to be 1, 2. One of these is 1 or 2. And one of these two is 1, 2, or 3. So the pink is over here. This is pink. This is pink. Pink could be any of these, or it could be any of these. Blue's here. Pink has to be one of these 4. Huh. No 5. So this is 5. That's not helpful. Oh, so this has to be red, right? Red is here. Okay, so where are the reds, right? Red has to be here and here. It cannot be here. It cannot be here. It cannot be here. It cannot be here. So this has to be red. So this is an 8 or 9. So this is 1 or 2. Since this is 1 or 2, this has to be 1 or 2. Therefore, this is the 6. So this can't be 6. It's with the red, so the red goes with the blue. So this has to be blue. Aha. So this has to be blue. So the red goes with the blue. The green is one of those. So this is the pink. Pink is one of those 3. Pink is one of those. Okay, so this has to be 3. There's no other place for 3. This can't be 3. The pink has to be one of those 2, which means the pink has to be one of those 2. The blue has to be along here. So this can't be blue. So the blue is one of those 2. The blue cannot be, oh, blue can't be here or here. Therefore, this is blue. So this is the blue, which means this can't be 1 or 2. Oops. This can't be 1 or 2, which means this is the red. So this is 6. This can't be red. So this is the red. Can't be 4, so this is 4. This can't be 4. This can't be blue anymore, because this is blue. So this can't be 6. This has to be the blue. Now we know this is blue and pink, so this has to be 1 and 2. So then this forces this to be 3. This is 2. Let's just remove all the pinks that are multiple. So that means, yeah, all the pinks are 1. All the blues are, okay, this can't be multiple. So all the blues are 2, which means this is a 2. And so this is 3. So this can't be 2, this can't be 3, this can't be 2, no 2, no 2. This can't be 1 or 3, so this is 4, this is 8. All the reds are 8. All the greens, let's just remove the multiple greens, are 9. This has to be 6. This is 5. This is 4. No 4. This has to be the 1. So this is 5. This is 3. This is 5 and 6. This is 1, 7. This is 2, 6. This is 9. This is 6. That's 7, 4, 3, 1, 3. This becomes 1, 4, 5, 7, 1, 9. This is 5, and that's 1. And that's the solve. I wish there was a more elegant way of processing what could be where. So I just tried having 3 and 4 there, and then tried having 4 and 5 here and 4 and 5 here, and I just ran into contradictions where that was the case. I don't know if there's a more elegant way of approaching that. That wasn't too bad, I guess, because I don't know. I do decently well with secret cells. I don't do well with arrows, but since these arrows were constrained, that limited things. Anyways, that was the puzzle, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I guess I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.